Previously on the fishing trawler Xtreme OneChunk, we completed the fletching grind, unlocked the ability to mine and smith mithril, and carried on our way to becoming a master fisher and constructor. And now, everyone and welcome back. This episode we're going to try and get the smithing grind done, and hopefully that'll take a big chunk out of our mining grind, as well as getting us a lot of our best in slots. So, let's get into it. So before the episode kicks off properly, I want to talk about the future of this account, and more importantly the 99 construction grind. So I did a poll on my channel a little while back about whether or not I should do the grind or not. I'm going to put the results on screen for you all to see, but the general consensus is a mix of don't do it and that it's my grind, therefore my choice. And I'll be honest, I'm still undecided, although I am currently leaning towards not doing it. I'm definitely going to get the fishing and cooking grinds done from the trawler. You know, that is definitely going to happen, no question about it. And then I think from there, I'm going to see how far into the construction grind I am, because they'll be the last grinds of this chunk. So if I don't do the construction grind as a sort of consolation for all who wanted to see me suffer, I'll get the heron pet from trawler, as well as collecting planks, because they are in the chunk as well, sort of as penance. The amount I collect will probably be like 1 plank for every trawl I would have done for the construction grind. So I've calculated I need about 26,000 trawlers for 99 construction. So I'll take away the amount I actually do from that number and then collect that many planks. It also means that when I unlock a saw, I can do 99 construction properly and I'll have like a sort of a head start on that. So yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way before the video started properly. Sorry to disappoint some of you. But realistically, doing the grind is a lot less likely, and it's better for everyone. You know, you'll get your videos, and I can keep making content and not have to worry about doing the same thing and giving you the same content for months on end. So yeah, back to the video. There we go, first level of the video, 59 mining. First of many mining levels. That is 60 mining, so you can now enter the mining guild. And now we can do the size 6 stars, that's the more important one. So when shooting stars shoot down, they have a chance of being size 6, 7, 8 or 9. So it means that if a size 6 star lands in our chunks, it means we can mine it immediately. Where are we looking? When it lands down here, if it's a size 6, it means we can mine it immediately. Not going to be mining it for a little while because we've still got a lot of coal and we haven't even started our mithril yet, so let's get back to it. So I haven't actually mentioned this yet, but the plan is to mine about 25,000 coal, it's just over that, and then about 6,250 mithril, and that should get us all the way to 68 smithing from my calculations. So that's what the plan is, that's how much we've got to mine with a bronze pickaxe. And that is 65 mining. I can now mine a Lovakite. It is getting slowly faster with getting these levels up, but we've still got a long way to go. So I've got about 5,000 coal mined from under the sewers, still got another sort of 20,000 or so more to go, but we're also going to take a bit of time. When I've got a bit of AFK time, I'm going to be using the shooting stars now. 65 mining, so I can mine the tier 6 and below, so there's quite a few of the stars, so hopefully that'll get our level up a bit as well to make the coal mining a bit easier. 66 mining. So the reason I'm at these mithril rocks rather than the coal rocks is someone in my comment section of my last video said that it would be more efficient to mine the mithril first and then take the mithril with me to the coal spot underneath so I can smith while I mine, and I think that's a really good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine all the mithril that I need and then focus on the coal. And the way the rocks work, this is actually more efficient. I'll explain that again probably later on in this video, but yeah, so I think this is the better way of doing it. Actually, never mind, I'll explain it now. So the way mining works in this game is that you roll a chance to mine an ore every certain number of game ticks, with a better pickaxe reducing that number. Because I can only get a bronze pickaxe, my ticks will always stay the same, so the only way to improve my mining speed is with my level. So the higher mining level you have, the greater the chance of getting an ore when the game rolls for it. Not all rocks have the same chance, so with mithril rocks my current chance is 14%, and increases 0.4% every 2 levels, whereas with coal, at my current level I have a 28% chance, but it increases by 0.4 every single level rather than every 2. So in theory, doing the mithril first and then the coal is faster than the other way around. I hope that makes sense. It also means that I can take mithril ore down with me into the sewer when I mine the coal, to make that trip sort of more efficient as well. Although, talking about percentages, I was looking on the wiki, and at my current level I have a 100% chance to mine an iron ore. Because I think it's level 60, well, I'm over level 61. So I'm actually going to test doing iron, because I think if I just do iron I actually have to mine less ores in total than if I was doing mithril and coal, even though they offer more experience. But we'll see. That is 67 mining. So I've been mining these irons for a couple of hours now, and I think I'm going to stick with this. The XP rate is double what we were getting from the mithril and the coal. It does mean we need to mine more of them, but I mean we're going for 90 mining anyway, so we're bound to be mining a lot of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to mine enough iron to deal with the coal that I've already got, and then I'm going to get some nature runes from the chest, and then we'll go from there. .68 mining. The next time you see me I'll be collecting nature runes, because we've almost got enough iron here. Told you you'd find me getting nature runes. That is 82 thieving, ore stores and vias. The ore stores I think are... I think they're in here. I don't think there are any others. Maybe there are. Yeah, 82 thieving. Okay, so we've got enough nature runes to process all the ores we've currently got. So I'm going to process all of them, get all of that steel and mithril bars, and then probably make knives with them. Still need lots of knives, I think, for the future. And then we'll focus on something else. First magic level of the video, that is level 61. Starting off with the mithril bars, and then we're going to move on to the steel bars after that. That's our first smithing level, 51. I make mithril axes. I probably will do that, make myself one, just in case I've got any more wood cutting and smithing, not smithing, fletching grinds in the future. But that's it for now. So with that is 52 smithing. So we can now make mithril maces. That is actually one of our best in slot. It's our prayer best in slot. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep smelting all these, and then when it's time to actually bash out that metal, I'll turn it into a mithril mace then. And another smithing level, 53. So now make mithril medium helms, which is another best in slot, which we'll get to when we start dealing with the bars. Okay, so that's our last bar for now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly take some of these mithril bars. Where's the hammer? Take that hammer. And we're going to quickly just smith the things we can smith to tick them off the list for our best in slots. So we need one medium helm, we need one mace, and this one's not best in slot, but I'm going to make myself one axe as well. So we're going to focus on the steel bars now, but we're just going to get these so we can tick them off the list, so that is some of our best in slots completed. So I think the plan with these steel bars is I'm going to turn quite a few of them into knives, just so we've got them for the range training, and then the rest are going to go into probably plate bodies, so that we can sell and make some money for the fishing trawler. Okay, so that's 55 smithing. So normally we would have had to have made a mithril scimitar, but because we got it from the mystery box, we don't have to. So I'm just going to make one final set of knives, and now we're just going to focus on making plate bodies for the money, because 6,500 is a pretty good amount of knives for our range training. Pop that in there. Right, so now, yeah, focus on the plate bodies for that. Sweet, sweet money. That's 57 smithing, so once again we've got some more best in slots with the mithril full helm and the mithril throwing knife. So we can just make one mithril full helm. and one lot of mithril knives. And that's 2 best in slots right there. Another level, another best in slot. So let's just make this mithril square shield. And that's another best in slot ticked off the list. That's the thing with these, the way this best in slots worked. It's mainly just going to be from the smithing is where I get all my best in slots. So as the levels go up, my best in slots get ticked off the list. So that is us now out of steel bars, made a nice number of steel plate bodies. We have got the mithril bars, but we're going to save them for a bit later so we can just make our best in slots as we go along. So now what we're going to do is mine an absolute crap ton of iron and just worry about smelting all that into bars, because I think that's going to be faster than the doing it with coal. But before we do that, I think it's time for some trawler. Let's go trawl. Okay, so first time out on the trawler, 85 leaks patched. And our first fishing level of level 51. First construction level, 46. That is 55 fishing. We don't get anything from it, but I do like the nice round numbers, the 5s and the 10s. So they're the ones I tend to record. Okay, so that's a 50 construction, 25 rooms maximum, portal chamber, and that means we're halfway to 99. Right, guys? Right? Okay, so with the 50 construction out of the way, we'll take a break from that. We'll go back to our mining. The main goal of this episode is get the smithing grind done, and the best way to do that is to get mining. So let's go.
That's the joke.
Okay, so with this mine, that gets us to 70 mining. So you can now mine the adamantite and the size 7 stars. I think the nearest adamantite probably in the volcano, but I mean, if we ever get there, my worries are not the adamantite, that's for sure. But it does also mean, oh, don't want to do that. It does mean that with the size 7 stars, I have been doing shooting stars sort of off and on when they do land, because they land, obviously, just here. It means that I can get a bit more XP from them, and I can AFK them a little bit more, which is nice. Always love doing the maze randoms because there is a chance to get some good stuff from them, and from that one we get nothing we want. So with this iron mined, that takes us to 74 mining, and that's going to be the final level we get before we're done with this here grind. Okay, so now we've got all of our iron ore. We just need an absolute ton of nature runes, and the only place to get them is right here. Well, technically we can get them from the necromancers, but this is faster. Unfortunately, this is our fastest way, and it's still very slow. But 10,000 nature runes coming right up. So I've gone up a whole thieving level here. I've been here about 40 hours. So that is level 83 thieving. Still got about 1.2k left, but this has by far been the worst grind I've done on the account so far. It's just very boring, just standing here the whole time. You know, it's made me want to lose my hardcore stats in real life, it's been that bad. But we'll keep going, only a few left and then we'll be done. Okay, so that is all of the nature runes collected. It's been about a day since that last clip, that 83 thieving clip, but we are now done. So yeah, got all our nature runes, got 30k-ish from it. And these are all of my things from random events I had while doing it. So that sort of tells you how long I was there. Wrong kind of baguette. Didn't get any maze randoms, which would have been nice. But that's what we've got. So now we're gonna get all this iron and smith it. Let's go. That's the first level of this little smithing grind, 65 magic. What was I guess? Water wave and the third age wand. I don't think this account will ever have the third age wand, but you know, if we did, that would be pretty cool. 66 magic, so that means we can now enter the Wizards Guild, which is just 2 chunks away from us, and do some other stuff, but that's the main one. Maybe one day we'll go there, who knows. And that is the first smithing level, 59. Mithril Warhammer is one of our requirements, so we'll get to that pretty soon. But yeah, let's keep going. 67 magic, 68 magic, that is 60 smithing, Mithril Battle Axe and Dragon Square Shields. We actually don't need that for the chunk, but it's nice to have a nice round number there. Twice in one video. Okay, so that gets us to 61 smithing. Mithril Chain Body, that's another best in slot. Dragon Felling Axes, Third Age Felling Axes. I assume that's a forestry thing, I got no real idea what that is all about. But the Mithril Chain Bodies, once we start smithing all these bars, it's another one off the list. And not even 2 minutes later, 70 magic. What does that get us? Earthwave, Dagon High Robes, Ancient Wyvern stuff. Well, Earthwave's good, but I don't think the rest of it will be doing us any good. 71 magic. That's 62 smithing. That's another best in slot when we get around to it. A Mithril Kite Shield. Only about... I'll just have a look. Got about just over 1,000 iron ores to go. And then we can start whacking them. That's going to be the final magic level, 72. The Nightmare Staff. Oh, can't wait to have that. Okay, so that is all of the iron bars created, but before we start working them, we're just going to quickly make all of the best in slots we can currently make. So that is one chain body, one kite shield, and one warhammer. And that ticks off 3 of our best in slots. Now let's get on with the iron. So we've got nearly 10,000 iron bars. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn about 5,000 into knives, because that'll really help with any range grind we've got coming up. And then I think I'll turn the rest into plate bodies to sell. And that is the first level smithing these iron knives, 63. I don't think we've got anything useful till 66. I think that's when we can make our mithril plate legs. So let's keep going. Okay, that is 65 smithing. I think I'm now going to focus on doing plate bodies after I do these knives, just to make everything a little bit faster. And with that plate body made, that is 66 smithing, so we can get the mithril plate legs, which is why I've got these bad boys in my inventory. Make those plate legs, and that is our final best in slot from the smithing, because, you know, we've already got the mithril plate body, but now we just need to make it for the Ardy Hard Diary. Okay, so that is the last of the iron. So now we've just got a little bit of mithril to get us to this final, get us across the finish line, so quite a lot of iron plate bodies there. That's down there, so they're easy to use. I think I'm just going to make mithril plate legs, because they're going to be the best money until we get the plate body. Did I say plate legs? Yeah, plate legs. Make plate legs until we've got 68 for the plate body. And here we go, making the final plate legs for 68 smithing. I can now make mithril plate bodies. This has been a long time coming. Let's make that plate body. Complete that hard task. Damn, we look good. So here we are, here is all of our best in slots. This is our melee best in slot. And then our prayer best in slot. I don't think that's the best in slot, but it is what I needed for strength. And then our ranging best in slots. I don't know, I always liked Mithril. I think that was the one when I was a kid. Mithril was the armour I was most excited for. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. All of our best in slots finally completed. And now I think before we end this episode, we're going to get rid of this swamp tar. So back to the trawler we go. So our first level back from the old trawler, that is 57 fishing. I don't know if that gets anything. It does not. So with that trip, that takes us to 250 trawls. I think by my calculations still got like 5,500 left to go. But this is actually crazy. The only way to actually know how many trawls you've done is via Runelight. There's like the loot tracker. There's no other way to actually tell you. which is crazy because how else are you meant to complain about going dry for the outfit if you don't know how many you've done? It does amaze me the type of people you'll find at the fishing trawler. You've got literally all sorts here. You've got like skill capes, hardcore Ironman, this guy who's got full dragon apart from an angler piece, fashion scape. It really brings everyone together, this minigame, and I think that is beautiful. So with this trawl, we got ourselves 22 fish, but we also get ourselves 60 fishing, and even more importantly than that, 1,000 total level, which, you know, as they are saying, is big. Never thought I'd get this far when starting this account, but 1,000 total level. Here's to the next 1,000. Okay, so we are now out of swamp paste. That's what, 10,000 down. Since the last clip, we've gained 3 levels. I think it's 1 fishing, 2 construction levels. And we still need a lot more swamp paste to get our goals. So I think it's time to make some money. I'll see you next time.